Hey guys, cobradvs here. So, I don't know if you guys caught it the other day, but I uploaded a new video called Quest for the Best Movie Game. It's sort of a revival of a series I used to do on my channel where I would look at games based off movies and see how they were, and sort of trying to find the best one out there. I got a steady leaderboard going of the scores I've been giving the games, and I just started reviving, putting out new episodes just the other day. So, I'll leave a link to the video here. I did Alien 3 this time. Really like you to check it out. I think it turned out well. A higher quality than I've been doing in the past. Much higher quality, really. And I really like it. So along with the Quest for the Best Movie Games series, I'm also going to be bringing back my SEGA versus Nintendo series. Now, this was a series I used to do where I'd compare a game on a Genesis, well, not necessarily on the Genesis, but on a SEGA console and a Nintendo console, and I try and find out which one was the best. So I've decided to bring that back as well. I'm just trying to put some more content on my channel. So, you know, I'm going to start back, but I'm not going to do a game this time. I'm going to do sound, music on the respective consoles. I'm just going to stick to the Super Nintendo and the Genesis for right now, because when you talk about music, generally that's about SEGA music and Nintendo music, in which was better. Generally, what they usually talk about is the excuse me, Genesis and the Super Nintendo. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I got a whole list here of things I want to talk about. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible, but I'm going to be inserting music clips, so it could be difficult. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is mention a track each from a Super Nintendo game and a Genesis game, and then I'll put music plugs. That's how the thing will go. I'll talk about the song and then put a short music plug for you to listen to. Alright, so the first Super Nintendo game music that I wanted to mention is Chrono Trigger. This game was developed by Squaresoft, I want to say in 1995, I think it was 95, but this game has some excellent music. Personally, one of my favorite tracks is the battle music when you're in battle. Really superb, so take a look at that. Now for the Genesis, I've picked an old classic favorite of mine, Road Rash. Road Rash was, oh man, one of my favorite, still is one of my favorite Genesis games, and it's got some excellent title track music. Have a listen. Alright, so next I'm going to take a look at some Super Nintendo music that I like more than Genesis music. Meaning this particular song or theme is on both systems, and I think the Super Nintendo version outclasses it. The first one is by a landslide. The first one is Doom. Now, Doom was released on the Super NES with the Super FX chip, and on the Genesis it was released on the 32X console. Now, the 32X version is, in my opinion, the better of the two games. Plays better, but the music in the 32X version is really quite poor. The Super Nintendo version has some great music. First, we'll take a look at the Super Nintendo version, and then the same song on the 32X. Alright, so yeah, you know, I think you can kind of see the 32X version, it's not cutting it, but it does play better. The game does play better, so that's definitely a bonus. Alright, so another Super Nintendo game that I think has better music than the Genesis, this is actually interesting. This game never came out on the Genesis, but it's actually A Link to the Past. I found a video online where somebody had made the Link to the Past, I believe it's the Dark World theme, using the Genesis, how it would have sounded on the Genesis. And it really, I think it shows, I don't want to say how much more powerful the Super Nintendo chip was, but at how much better at this type of music the Super Nintendo was than the Genesis. So take a listen to those two real quick. Alright, so now next is the opposite. This is Genesis music I like better on the Genesis, or this is music I like better on the Genesis than the Super NES. The game I just did for Quest for the Best Movie Game, Alien 3. You know, Alien 3 on the Genesis had a really upbeat kind of tune. It didn't really fit the atmosphere so much, but it really was some great music. The Super NES kind of, the version of the game, sort of falls into the category that a lot of Super Nintendo music falls into, unfortunately, where it sounds muffled and not very good. So let's listen to those two now. Alright, so the second Genesis song that I like more on the Genesis than the Super NES is Street Fighter 2, actually. The opening theme, to be specific. Now, on the Super NES, it's called Street Fighter The World Warriors, I believe, something along those lines. And on the Genesis, it's called the Championship Edition. The opening theme I actually prefer on the Genesis, because again on the Super NES, it just kind of sounds muffled. So have a listen and... Alright, so the fifth thing we're going to look at is some original titles by SEGA and Nintendo. We'll start with the Super NES on Nintendo. Two classic Super Nintendo games. The first, the Donkey Kong Country theme. I really like that song. I think it's really great. One of my favorites. Next is the Super Mario World Overworld screen, the map screen music. So, onto the Genesis. This is a classic song from Sonic 2, the Chemical Plant Zone theme. The second game I want to look at is one of my favorites on the Genesis, Altered Beast. This has some really great music. The thing about Altered Beast is it was one of the very first Genesis games, and I gotta think that at the time that music was pretty like mind-blowing, eye-opening, if you will. Okay, so that's it. You know, overall, here's the thing. It's a matter of opinion. You know, if you like the Super NES music better, that's your opinion. If you like the Genesis music better, that's your opinion. But here is basically facts. The Genesis is a lot better I think, is a lot better at producing sort of like upbeat, higher pitched songs. A lot of the time they sound like a metallic noise, if you will. But it's really good at doing that. Really catchy tunes. The Super Nintendo is a lot better at the lower themes. You know, you got your Legend of Zeldas, games like that. I think it does a lot better with the lower themes, and I don't know, I think overall it's just a matter of opinion. I really can't grant a winner, Sega versus Nintendo, because it is an opinion. Personally, I think that the Super Nintendo probably has more memorable music, just because some of the games that it came out, you know, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario World, Mario World 2, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Metroid, Super Metroid. You know, it's just got so many classic games with classic theme songs. The Genesis has some excellent music and some excellent classic games. But I tend to favor the Super Nintendo a little bit. But like I said, it's just a matter of opinion. And the Genesis is, it's got some excellent music. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you got to realize some of the good music on both systems. And let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know your thoughts on which soundtrack or which system you think has better music. And please don't forget to check out Quest for the Best Movie Game Alien 3. I'll leave the link again. And until next time, guys, take care.